You're watching 6 Stories at 6 and I am Rakshita Mishra with you on this Sunday edition of this show. Let's begin with all the big stories that we have lined up for you on this edition. Well, the first story is, of course, from Bengal. The state is on the boil, and in the name of Waqf, vandalism and arson is being witnessed. 2 people have also lost their lives. The police has also been attacked. We'll get you everything that we are picking up from ground zero in Bengal. Story number 2, Pakistan has been exposed yet again. Exclusive footage of Pakistani terrorists intruding and invading Indian territory only on Republic TV, viewers. Story number 3, in Kishtwar of Jammu and Kashmir, a mega operation by the Indian Army has eliminated 3 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists. More details on the show. Also, we will get you what is happening with Tahawwur Rana. It's day 2 of NIA custody. Interrogation has, revealed many inside details, and there is a Dubai link that has also emerged. We'll get you more on that. Also, the focus is also on how the Congress is getting jittery after Tahawwur Rana's extradition. It is mongering for credit and how. Finally, viewers, we get your ground report from Agra, where Karni Sena is holding a massive rally in protest of SPMP's remarks on Rana Sanga, as today is the birth anniversary of the Rajput king. Now, we shift focus to the top story of the day, viewers, where we are learning from Bengal. 2 people have lost their lives in the violence that is happening in several locations, viewers. Mushidabad is on the boil. Several other locations is witnessing massive protests against the Waqf Amendment Act. Dramatic visuals from Murshidabad, elsewhere in Bengal as well, showing protesters torching vehicles, destroying public property and engaging in pitched battles with riot police, demanding the rollback of Waqf reform. Facing allegations on going soft on Waqf law dissenters, Bengal DGP today held a press conference asserting that they were just using mild force. They are not action shy, and saying that they will be taking action, also pointing fingers on media, saying that there should be no rumor mongering, there should be no incitement of violence. All this while Mamata Banerjee goes against the law of the land, says that the Waqf Act will not be implemented on Bengal, on West Bengal soil. So this is what is happening, viewers. Visuals on your screens, the carnage in Murshidabad. It's a Muslim majority area in West Bengal, and you can see how this disobedience has been organized. You do not see security personnel. You do not see any police. None of the Mamata Banerjee police personnel are there, and it's happening for 2 days, viewers. And now the BJP in the latest, remember the LOP, Shubhendu Adhikari, BJP leader Adhikari has moved the Calcutta High Court, and the Calcutta High Court has given the go-ahead for an urgent hearing as BJP demands the deployment of central forces to handle the situation in West Bengal. It's an absolute breakdown of law and order. And viewers, yet another dastardly attempt by Pakistan to send terrorists across the border, leveraging the melting snow and dense foliage, was foiled by the alert Indian troops last night. Now, Republic has accessed exclusive footage of 2 Pakistani terrorists trying to sneak across the cover of darkness. The troops detected their movement and opened fire, forcing the cowardly terrorists to beat hasty retreat. Here's more on that.
With the snows melting and the valleys settling into summer, Pakistan has stepped up infiltration attempts across the border. In the latest, Pakistani troops opened unprovoked fire along the LOC in the Akhnur sector of Jammu and Kashmir to aid an attempted infiltration by terrorists. Republic accessed exclusive footage of 2 Pakistani terrorists trying to sneak across in the cover of night. However, alert Indian troops foiled the attempted infiltration at 8:32 p.m. on Friday. The footage from thermal imaging cameras clearly showed the terrorists trying to take cover and shifting behind trees after being fired upon. According to sources, Pakistani forces opened fire on an Indian post to enable the terrorists to cross over. However, the Indian troops returned heavy fire, thwarting the attempted infiltration. A junior commissioned officer of the Indian Army took enemy fire and later succumbed to his injuries at a hospital. Subedar Kuldeep Chand of the 9th Punjab Regiment was laid to rest with full military honours after a sombre wreath-laying ceremony. The falling of the major infiltration bid coincided with the forces gunning down 3 trapped Jaish terrorists after an attrition battle over several days in Jammu's Kishtwar. Among the slain terrorists were Jaish commander Saifullah, who masterminded several terror attacks in the Jammu region. As Pakistan continues to give cover fire to infiltrators, the Indian troops stand resolute to foil their nefarious designs.
And we have Brigadier Rajan Jamwal joining us on the broadcast. Brigadier Rajan Jamwal, well, this is not something that we do not know of. Pakistan has been pushing in terrorists for quite some time. Even there was a flag meeting BSF had also raised and sent out a very strong message to Pakistan. But despite that, we see the Pakistan does not understand. Now, we also have the proof on camera. We see 2 terrorists sneaking inside Indian territories. How strong an evidence this can be, and what can be done to thwart these attempts further? Because this is incessant.
Just look, for Pakistan, terrorism is a state policy. I mean, that's known to the world. It's known to us for quite some time. And they will keep doing it. They will keep doing it. Whatever, irrespective of whatever is happening in Pakistan. In fact, what is happening in Pakistan forces them to do more such things in J&K, basically to divert the attention of their own people. The beating their army is taking in Balochistan, Northwest Frontier Province, the way their people are getting killed in dozens every day. And in fact, not dozens, even the train incident, it was in hundreds. So Pakistan army is desperate and it wants to divert attention. So that is why the hotting up of the line of control, that doesn't matter. Because today, every time there is a breach of firing, on line of control, it is replied very, very strongly. Indian army doesn't reply bullets with bullets. The bullets are replied with rockets. It is simple economics. We can afford to fire 1 rocket for every bullet they fire. And trust me, every time they fire from a post, we generally obliterate that post. It is happening, but they're not learning. You see, for them, the lives of their own troops, they're not at premium. It doesn't matter to them. That is what the Pakistan army is all about. Now, the thing is what we need to do about it. You see, we are doing a great job. The Operation All Out is a big success. We have been, they tried to divert toward Jammu region, the whole terrorism thing. It has not succeeded. We upgraded the anti-terrorism grid in Jammu region, and we have been able to neutralize most of the people who had infiltrated in Jammu region. What more needs to be done is we need to bring in a little greater synergy, a greater synergy between the security forces and the intelligence agencies. So while we are talking about theaterization of the army commands and all, I think we need a theaterization of even inter-service commands, for the counterinsurgency operations. There should be only one agency, that is the army, which should be dealing with this thing, and there should be one central commander, which is doing, controlling the whole, all the operations, including the BSF, the CRPF, the police, this thing. Similarly, the intelligence grid, we have multiple agencies now, the RAW, IB, state police, BSF intelligence, military intelligence, whole lot of people working separately in a little compartmentalized way. What we need to do is bring them under one commander, one setup. This is what I call even the theaterization of the intelligence and counterinsurgency grids. That needs to be done. It will further
absolutely, of course. India continues to put in its efforts, and thank you so much. Meanwhile, Brigadier Rajan Jamwal, for joining us with your views on the story and your expertise. The viewers, in fact, talking about Indian Army's attempts and Indian Army's efforts to counter terrorism. There is this story from Kishtwar that we are tracking. It's a major breakthrough. 3 heavily armed terrorists terrorists were eliminated during an intense operation in the remote hills of Kishtwar of Jammu and Kashmir. The high-risk mission was part of an expanded campaign to flush out extremist elements hiding in the mountainous stretches of the Jammu region. We have my colleague Gursimran, in fact, who is joining us live on the broadcast now. Gursimran, well, Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist identified as Saifullah, who has been orchestrating terrorist activities in the region for a long time now, has also been eliminated. It's a big development. Tell us more details about Operation Chatru.
Rakshita, 3 terrorists of Jaish have been neutralized by the security forces, including its top commander Saifullah, who was carrying a 5 lakh bounty on him and was behind 5 dread terror attacks in the Doda, Kishtwar and in the Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir. As one operation is heading towards a successful completion, the 4th terrorist is still there. He is injured. The security forces have also started their preparation for the next operation, that is to wipe out the 3 terrorists of Hizbul Mujahideen. Right now we are outside the police station of the Chatru, where the weapons will be brought in for those who have been recovered from the terrorists. But here you will also find the photos of 3 dreaded Hizbul Mujahideen terrorists on whom 30 lakh bounty has been reward has been declared by the Jammu and Kashmir police. That includes Muhammad Amin alias Jahangir, the longest surviving Hizbul terrorist in Jammu and Kashmir, Riaz Ahmad alias Hazari and Mudassir Hussain. And the police has put up these posters across the district Kishtwar, because these terrorists are also on the hit list of Jammu and Kashmir police. Because I request Sarjeevan if we can show you the upper reaches of the Kishtwar, Chatru, those snowbound areas. These are the home and the hideout of these terrorists that have been rushing from place to place, from post to pillar to evade the security forces. But 3 of them have been neutralized earlier, and 3 on this board, on this poster, are on the radar of the security forces, as operations have been intensified to neutralize these terrorists that are still active in the area, and the forces are ensuring that they are killed at an earliest, as these terrorists are the ones who are giving the shelter to others as well as trying to create and terrify people.
Right, Gursimran Singh, thank you so much for joining us with those details coming in from ground zero on that encounter. Now we will shift our focus to Tahawwur Rana. He has been extradited and he played a key role in the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks. Now he is being interrogated by the NIA. It's day 2 of the custody. And in the initial round of this questioning, Rana has already reportedly revealed some very surprising information. Now what we're learning is that he will be interrogated. He'll also be confronted by another co-conspirator who has links with the David Coleman Headley. Viewers, 166 innocent lives were lost. This man was behind it. Here are the set of key questions now that we're asking, or that the NIA in fact is going to focus on as far as the interrogation is concerned. Viewers, we'll just run those questions right now through you, and we will get you what the NIA is planning to in fact ask Tahawwur Rana. The key question as per sources to Republic TV, viewers. So first of all, the number 1 question will be in the entire interrogation is that how or where was he on November 26th, that is on the day of the attack, when the attacks were taking place in India, in Mumbai, of course. So that is the very obvious and the first question. Second question is, when did he first learn about the impending Mumbai attacks? Third question is, as per sources to Republic TV, what kind of information did David Coleman Headley relay to Rana during his visits to India? So how they have met and what they discussed, how they planned it all out. This is something that the NIA also told the court they have evidence on. Now, question number 4, how and when did he meet the Lashkar-e-Taiba chief Hafiz Saeed? Because Hafiz Saeed is the mastermind of the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, viewers. And question number 5, can Rana identify other members of the Lashkar-e-Taiba by name, by their face, or by the role that they played? So Lashkar-e-Taiba, of course, the other players here also under scanner. And number 6 is who was responsible for financing the logistics of the attack? Well, Rana himself is also accused of providing the financial and the logistical support, but he too was getting some supply. Where was he getting finance from? Where was he getting that support from? From the ISI, from the LET, the Pak Army, everything is under scanner, viewers. So we will of course continue to get you every detail inside detail of the interrogation, NIA's interrogation of Tahawwur Rana, viewers. This is a big story that Republic TV is leading the coverage on. Meanwhile, viewers, now we shift our focus to what's happening on the political side now. On the political front, viewers, the extradition of Tahawwur Rana has sparked a big political debate now. Opposition parties, including the Uddhav Sena, the Samajwadi Party, have all questioned the timing and claimed credit for the long-standing efforts. Now, there is one party, however, who says it is because of them that the extradition was a smooth process. This is the Congress Party. It happened, remember, the attacks happened during the UPA era. Congress leader Digvijay Singh, who once defended Tahawwur Rana when the attacks happened, the one who in fact started writing about saffron terror, Hindu terror, is now trying to take credit for the extradition. He, remember viewers, is the same person who had claimed RSS role, right-wing's role in the 26/11 attack. He's the same Congress leader who claimed that Hemant Karkare had faced threats from RSS, and right now, viewers, he is taking a U-turn after 17 long years, saying that the extradition happened because of the UPA government. Viewers, there are multiple reactions. You have Kanhaiya Kumar yesterday, who was downplaying the extradition. We have now Digvijay Singh claiming credit. Now, you also have a very interesting statement and a U-turn by Udit Raj of the Congress as well. Listen in.
26/11 के अंदर षड्यंत्र में शामिल था ये व्यक्ति, और उसका प्रत्यारोपण जो हुआ है, एक्सट्रेडिशन हुआ है, ये इसलिए हुआ है क्योंकि उस समय की यूपीए सरकार ने सही समय पर उसका इन्वेस्टिगेशन में उसका नाम उसका को पकड़ में आया, उसकी गिरफ्तारी हुई यूएसए में, और यूएसए में गिरफ्तारी में उसको सज़ा हो गई। 14 साल की सज़ा थी। 14 साल की सज़ा काटने के बाद उसका प्रत्यारोपण हो गया। इसमें कोई श्रेय मोदी जी को नहीं जाता।
इसलिए कि 2011 में जब यूपी की सरकार थी तो पूरी जांच की फाइल अमेरिका को दे दी गई थी, और हेडली को मुख्य आरोपी माना गया था, और तहव्वुर राना को कॉन्स्पिरेटर माना तो गया था, लेकिन उतनी बड़ी भूमिका में नहीं था।
So why the Congress is jittery over the extradition, of course, that is one question that we are asking viewers. Now shift our focus to Agra, where the Karni Sena has organized a massive rally, a massive public meeting in Agra today to mark the birth anniversary of the 16th century Rajput ruler Rana Sanga. Now, it is focusing on the theme of Kshatriya Samman, and the march is also a platform for the Karni Sena to protest against the Samajwadi Party MP's controversial statement over Rana Sanga. SP MP Ramji Lal Suman in the parliament had made controversial statements against Rana Sanga. Thousands now have gathered in Agra to take part in this rally, viewers. And on your screens are the visuals, the latest visuals coming in from Agra, where you see there is a massive police deployment. You can see the saffron flags there. There are thousands of people who have gathered for this Rakht Swabhiman rally in Agra. In fact, many of these Karni Sena leaders have said that they will they demand the apology from the Samajwadi Party MP, or else they'll march to his residence. And in view of that, the residence of the security outside the residence of the Samajwadi Party MP Suman has been beefed up. So the police administration, the UP government, the UP administration, of course, is on ground zero in taking stock of the situation. And in fact, now we are being joined by Sandeep Singh, who is UP State President of Karni Sena, and Rakesh Singh Raghuvanshi, President UP Unit of Rajput Karni Sena. संदीप जी, हम आप पर आएंगे, पहले बात करेंगे आपसे कि हम देख रहे हैं कि हज़ारों की तादाद में यहाँ पर लोग शामिल हुए हैं, हज़ारों की लोग तादाद में यहाँ पर सपोर्ट शामिल हुआ है, और कहा जा रहा है कि जब तक समाजवादी पार्टी के जो MP हैं, जब तक वो माफ़ी नहीं मांगते, तब तक वो अपना विरोध प्रदर्शन जारी रखेंगे। आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं इस पर, क्या मांग है आपकी? अगर एक बार फिर से हमारे दर्शकों को आप समझा सकते हैं तो। सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है, शायद आपने म्यूट कर रखा है अपना वीडियो, अगर आप एक दफा अनम्यूट कर सके तो आपकी आवाज हम तक। जी जी आ रही है, बिल्कुल
आवाज आ रही है।
जी जी जी।
देखिए, कोई भी हमारा राष्ट्र न होगा जिसने राष्ट्र लिए अपना जीवन समर्पित होगा, वो चाहे हमारे समाज का आता हो या किसी अन्य समाज का होगा, उसके बारे में गलत टिप्पणी होगी तो मंगवाने का काम करेंगे ही। हम करनी सेना वाले करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हैं। और बिल्कुल उन्होंने माफी नहीं मांगी, उन्होंने ये बयान दिया है कि हम अगले जन्म तक भी नहीं मांगेंगे, तो हम अगले जन्म तक लड़ाई लड़ने के तैयार हैं, लेकिन माफी मांगनी ही पड़ेगी।
जी हम देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ से तमाम बहुत जगहों से इनफैक्ट यहाँ पर लोग आए हैं और तलवारें उनके हाथ में हैं, भगवा जो झंडे हैं वो भी उनके हाथ में है और पुलिस प्रशासन भी पूरी तरह से मुस्तैद है, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं एक तरह से बहुत धमकियाँ भी आई हैं करनी सेना की तरफ से, उसको लेकर भी एक लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन सर बनती है। लेकिन आप डिमांड क्या रखेंगे, जो कि आप कह रहे हैं कि वो अपोलोजाइज करने को तैयार नहीं है, लेकिन इसके बाद क्या फिर ऑप्शन बचा है, क्या ऑप्शन बचा है करनी सेना के पास, क्योंकि वो साफ मना कर चुके हैं?
तो ऐसा लगता है अगर उन्होंने इस तरीके का बना लिया तो ऐसा लगता है कि समाजवादी पार्टी अब किसी और पार्टी से नहीं लड़ेगी, केवल करनी सेना से ही लड़ेगी। तो करनी सेना आंदोलनों के लिए ही जानी जाती है। हमारा आंदोलन, हमारा धरना प्रदर्शन लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से सब जारी रहेगा तक वो नहीं मानेंगे तक। अभी तो हम लोगों ने आगरा में कल एक जनसभा जन जयंती में है महान योद्धा की, अब हम लोग सड़क सड़क चौराहे चौराहे जगह प्रदर्शन करेंगे, माफी मांगने के लिए बाध्य करेंगे उनको।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए और अपनी बात अपना पक्ष हमारे सामने रखने के लिए। वी हैव वैभव मिश्रा, माय कॉलीग, जॉइनिंग अस लाइव ऑन द ब्रॉडकास्ट फ्रॉम आगरा। व्यूअर्स, वैभव हमें बताएं कि किस तरह की सिचुएशन है अभी, जो कि हम देख रहे हैं कि हजारों की तादाद में लोग वहां मौजूद हैं और पूरी तरह से जोरों शोरों से यहाँ पर प्रदर्शन चल रहा है आगरा में। किस तरह की स्थिति अभी आप देख सकते हैं अपने इर्द गिर्द?
देखिए, बिल्कुल जिस रैली की शुरुआत और बात आज सुबह कही गई थी, वो रक्त स्वाभिमान सम्मेलन अब खत्म हो चुका है। सभी लोग अपने अपने घरों की तरफ रवाना हो चुके हैं। लेकिन सारांश क्या है, अंततः इस पूरे सम्मेलन का निचोड़ क्या निकला, अगर इसकी बात करें तो मैं कम शब्दों में सिर्फ इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा, क्योंकि तमाम करनी सेना के नेताओं से हमने बातचीत की कि अब आगे क्या कुछ करेंगे। 5 बजे तक का अल्टीमेटम दिया गया था, 5 बज चुके हैं, अब आगे आपकी रणनीति क्या कुछ होगी। तो सभी नेताओं का सिर्फ यही कहना था कि अब आने वाले वक्त में महाराणा प्रताप की जब जयंती होगी तब वो दिल्ली में ऐसा ही एक सम्मेलन, उस सम्मेलन का आयोजन करेंगे और ऐसे तमाम सम्मेलनों का आयोजन अब लगातार किया जाता रहेगा तब तक जब तक समाजवादी पार्टी के राज्यसभा सांसद रामजी सुमन अपने दिए गए बयान से माफी नहीं मांगते हैं। लोगों के अंदर गुस्सा था, आक्रोश था और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है क्योंकि जिस इतिहास के साथ रामजी सुमन ने छेड़छाड़ की है और रामजी सुमन से जब इस इतिहास को लेकर सवाल पूछा गया तो महज उन्होंने बाबरनामा का ही जिक्र किया और कहा कि बाबरनामा में इस बात को मेंशन किया गया है और इसी के मद्देनजर उन्होंने इस बात को सदन के अंदर बोला। लेकिन बाबरनामा, क्योंकि खुद उसकी जो लेखक है वो खुद बाबर है, बाबर ने ही अपने बारे में उसमें पूरी कहानी का विस्तांत लिखा और जिस इब्राहिम लोधी की बात की उनके द्वारा की गई, उस इब्राहिम लोधी को ही राणा सांगा ने 2 बार 1508 और 1509 में हराया था। यानी कि जिस इतिहास का वो जिक्र कर रहे थे उस इतिहास को लेकर ही वो अब कटघरे में खड़े हो चुके हैं और ये तय है आने वाले वक्त में रामजी सुमन के चलते समाजवादी पार्टी की भी मुश्किलें उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर बढ़ने वाली हैं, क्योंकि आज न सिर्फ आगरा, न सिर्फ आसपास के वो तमाम 4-5 जिले, उन जिलों के लोग ही यहां पर नहीं पहुंचे थे, पूरे देश भर से, उत्तर प्रदेश से क्षत्रिय समाज और साथ ही तमाम हिंदू संगठन, हिंदू सनातन से मतलब सनातन धर्म में अपनी आस्था रखने वाले लोग जो हैं वो इस आंदोलन में, इस सम्मेलन में शामिल हुए थे। बहुत बड़ी तादाद थी। एक कहीं ना कहीं से स्थितियां उस
Right.
सिचुएशन में बिगड़ सकती
बिल्कुल।
थी जब रामजी सुमन के घर की तरफ ये पूरी भीड़ जो है वो कूच करती।
बिल्कुल।
लेकिन ऐसी स्थितियां नहीं हुई, सब कुछ सामान्य रहा, पुलिस प्रशासन पूरी तरह से मुस्तैद रहा,
बिल्कुल।
लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की सिचुएशन आगरा के अंदर जिसकी गुंजाइश की जा रही थी वो नहीं बिगड़ी है। जी
बिल्कुल वैभव, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। So that was the ground report from Agra, and the law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh's Agra is completely in control, viewers. That's all we could pack in this edition of 6 Stories at 6, viewers. But do not forget to tune in at 8 p.m. For the Positive Influences show. It's the first episode, viewers. You will not want to miss it. It's the first of a kind on Indian television. Thank you so much for watching, viewers.